Over the years, our family's had its share of health problems.
So prescriptions are a part of our life.
Before we went to the big box store.
We both thought it would help us save. But with the long lines and impersonal service, filling prescriptions became a chore. That's when a friend recommended D&H.
Now Tristan knows our prescriptions. Brenda always helps us find the right vitamins. And after Dad's fall, Monica's been a real expert with all our home medical needs. All without the lines.
Trust and service.
That's our D&H.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Thursday, April the 16th. We have a very special lady with us today, Professor Jane O'Meara. Welcome to Radio Friends, Professor, from the MU Sinclair School of Nursing. And we're going to talk about breast cancer, about a breast cancer awareness event that you have coming up on April the 21st. Before we get into that, though, let's some statistic. How many women in their lives will be affected by breast cancer?
Well, it's estimated by the American Cancer Society that it will be 1 in 8 women over their lifetime. And there are hundreds of thousands that are diagnosed yearly with breast cancer, and 12 million cancer survivors we know in the country.
And that number keeps going up, doesn't it?
It does. And the years of survivorship keep going up as we have cancer cases detected and our treatment improves. Then we have more and more survivors. We're dying of other conditions other than cancer in many cases,
cancer,
which is what our goal is.
Now, the event is Tuesday, April the 21st from 10 a.m. till 12 noon. It's called Living Well After Breast Cancer. What is the purpose? This is the 9th annual event, right?
It is.
What are you hoping, or what have you accomplished with this?
Well, we try to reach out into the community where women may not be as aware of the risk of breast cancer. We teach about the screening that's necessary for us as healthy women, so cancers can be detected very early and treated well. And then we're looking also at survivorship issues, the things that might happen during our lifetime once we have become a cancer survivor. There can be treatment effects that occur that we deal with. There can be strengths that we can tap into based on having gone through a crisis like the cancer. We began back 9 years ago to reach women that we felt were uninformed or inadequately informed, and we went out through beauty shop owners, through hairdressers, to invite people to this event because we know people confide in their hairdresser and they trust them. So we placed announcements about the event, did personal invitations to the clients of the hairdressers, and that was the beginning of the event. We've also reached into the faith community and have sent invitations to all the churches in the area to invite their congregations that have interest in breast cancer. Maybe they are already cancer survivors. Maybe they have a family history of breast cancer. Maybe they just want to know more about breast cancer and what their risk is. So those are the two community systems that we've tapped into to spread awareness about the survivorship event. Every year we have some new people. Every year we have some people that have maybe come to all 9 programs. Sometimes people come 2 weeks after they're diagnosed, and some of them are 25 years or 30 years later. So it's a very diverse group that have come, but we get wonderful feedback about the benefit of attending and learning from the program that takes place.
You mentioned that some people maybe have come 2 weeks after they've been diagnosed. That's before they've started any treatment.
Right.
And so then they are surrounded by other women who have been there and gone through all of that. It's got to be a wonderful feeling of support when you are hit with the fact that you have breast cancer, you need to do something about it, and there are other women who have already been through it. They're living proof that they've been through it.
Right.
When a woman is faced with the fact that she may have to have a mastectomy, this is a life-changing, radical event, isn't it?
It is. It is.
How do you deal with that?
Well, many people date that event from before I had breast cancer and after I had breast cancer, when they think of where they lived, what their job was, what ages their children were. It really is an event that that is a life-changing event, just as you said. So what we would hope to do is to draw on ways people have dealt with other life-changing events as they grew up, what their coping skills are, and help them to realize that those same coping skills can help them through this experience. And on the other side, those people that are 5 and 10 and 15 years out have so much to share with those that are newly diagnosed or those that are fearful of being diagnosed someday and want more information. We know that our social support systems are very important to us in going through a life event like this. One of the studies that we have going on right now, and which will be the topic of the program this year, is on spirituality. We know that religious practices and spirituality beliefs are one of the coping mechanisms breast cancer survivors may identify as helping them through this difficult time.
And having a positive attitude.
Absolutely.
Positive attitude
Absolutely.
is one of the, in my opinion, is one of the best ways to cure yourself faster.
Yes.
Is believing with all of your heart and soul that you're going to get through this and that you're going to get better.
Right.
And you've seen that firsthand, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
How do you try to instill a positive attitude in someone who comes in and is really depressed and down about this?
Well, I think that's where helping them maybe with a counselor, someone in health psychology, someone helping them to see that they have survived other difficult times, helping them to tap in what helped them. Did their family help them? What did they do in terms of getting through those difficult times? And then seeing someone like at our survivorship event, seeing someone 25 years later that is a survivor, that's heartening in itself. You know, someone wakes up from surgery and they may be told, you're a survivor now, but they may not really believe that until they're through their treatment, until they know there are people that live to be 30 years and, you know, longer past the cancer.
Yeah. Having the right frame of mind and coming to a support group like this, an event like this, helps put you in the right frame of mind.
It does.
So it's the Living Well After Breast Cancer. It's Tuesday, April the 21st, 10 a.m. to 12 noon at Community United Methodist Church on Broadway.
Right.
And you're looking for anybody who is a breast cancer survivor, who has been newly diagnosed. Everybody's welcome.
Right. Their families are welcome. People in the community interested in breast cancer, everyone is welcome to come.
The only thing you're asking is RSVP.
Right, we do.
RSVP,
right.
Go ahead.
This is a new location. In the past, we've been at the health department, and we've moved out to West Broadway to a new venue. And the only reason we need response is so that we have enough refreshments.
Okay.
There'll be some very nice pink refreshments there.
884-3249 is the number to call. Thank you so much, Professor, for coming by. Wonderful work that you're doing.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure having you here today.
You, Paul.
Tomorrow, Dave Mars will be on Columbia Water and Light. Our program directed by Travis McMillen, Reynolds Journalism Institute. Audio is Pat Akers from KBIA. Our floor director is Lowell Thomas, and our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser.